Hello, I had a great question left for me on YouTube. If you have not already subscribed, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel from Sabrina. Sabrina had a great question. She said, I'm down 40 pounds, congratulations. And she said, I need to find my motivation to track my food. I still want to lose more weight. I can't seem to get that motivation back. Please help. So there's a couple things in here I want to unpack. Number one, Sabrina, congratulations on losing 40 pounds. That is a huge change to your body. And I know it's a massive improvement, and it's super easy when we get fixated on a number we want to achieve or a weight loss goal we set at the beginning, that we sometimes don't really value how much we've lost, and we're just kind of wanting to get the rest of it off. So I want to take a moment and say 40 pounds is huge. Now, number two, if you have not yet already done so, please get the book, The Diet Fix by Dr. Yanni Friedhoff. I have interviewed him on the Half Size Me podcast. I love his work. I would encourage you to get that book and read it from cover to cover, because here's the way you want to think about your weight goal or how much you need to lose. You want to find a sustainable way of eating and living and enjoying your life that allows you to settle in at a healthier weight. So often we get these numbers, whether it's from the BMI chart, whether it's from a weight loss organization, whether it's something that we just kind of attach to maybe when we were in college. We want to be X weight. What he recommends, and I really recommend, is allowing your habits to get you to what is your kind of happy weight, your weight that you can live your best life and maintain. And since you're struggling with, tracking, the question really has to be right now, is tracking something you're willing to do for the rest of your life? If the answer is no, then you don't want to start focusing on that right now, and focus on other things. Maybe focusing on 3 square meals a day, having a source of lean protein, filling 50% of your plate in vegetables. I did an entire series on how to lose weight without tracking, okay? So you can go back through the YouTube archives and just type that in. The other thing that I want to encourage you to think about is, you mentioned the word motivation. You said, I'm not motivated to track my food. We really need to let go of the desire to be motivated. Motivation waxes and wanes way too much. It's an emotional feeling. And so we need to say, we don't need to be motivated. We need to establish habits. So if you think to yourself, you know what, Heather, I really do want to get X amount of more pounds off. I am hearing what you're saying, and I'm willing to detach this need to feel motivated from tracking and treat it like any other habit. Like, you don't jump out of bed in the morning and go, yes, motivated to brush my teeth. Yes. Motivated to do my day-to-day job and responsibilities, right? You don't do that. You just kind of do it because it's part of your routine. It's part of your habits. It's something that ultimately you know that you need to do, right? And so if we can let go of this need to feel motivated, we can actually say, okay, week 1, just track breakfast. That's it. Wake up, brush teeth, eat breakfast. Before I move out of the house to go to work, or before I sit down at my computer station, I track breakfast. But again, I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. If that's not something you're seeing yourself do long term, and you've never really wanted to stick with it, and you really detest tracking right now, I would encourage you not to build your weight loss on top of that, because what will inevitably happen once you do get that weight off, which I have no doubt you will probably gain it back, because you'll stop doing the thing you hate doing. If you resent it and dislike it that much, you're not going to keep up with it. Hence why in Dr. Yanni's book, he talks a lot about changing habits and making sure that the habits you do, you can happily do for the rest of your life. So, several things I want to recap here. 1, there is no specific goal weight for anyone. It's wherever your habits take you. If you're willing to take 2 walks a day, eat 50% of your plate in vegetables, have protein at every meal, and that takes you to a 50-pound loss, but you thought you should be at a 75-pound loss, then you're at a 50-pound loss. Enjoy that. That's huge. Make sure you're doing those behaviors to keep that weight off. And then if you decide later, you know what, I'm willing to now go ahead and take alcohol out of my day. I used to drink a glass of alcohol every day. Now I'm willing to change it. Oh, look, I lost another 5 pounds. Great. Now I'm 55 pounds down, right? So as you are willing to refine your habits, your weight will refine. But you don't want to shoot for a number. Do whatever you think you must do to get to that number, just to then let off those habits and gain all the weight back. That's what most people do. So you want to kind of let your weight be reflective of your habit change, not changing things that you don't really want to keep as habits to achieve a weight, okay? The wrong priority on the wrong thing. The other thing that you want to do, if you truly do want to track, and that's something you believe you really can do and want to do, start treating it like a habit, like brushing your teeth. Try to remove the need to be motivated. Work it in as a habit, slowly build. If you spend one entire month just tracking breakfast, one entire month tracking breakfast and lunch, one entire month tracking breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that's 3 months of repetitive tracking. You will be much better at doing it. You want to get it towards automatic, and you don't have to think about doing it. It just happens because you've already repeated it so many times. But that's a different approach than thinking I've got to track everything I eat, hit a certain calorie target, and then I will be at my goal weight that I'm shooting for. We're actually saying no, put the habit as the primary focus. Spend as much time as you need getting that cemented in. I don't even worry if, like, you know, whatever the calorie target is, that's not even essential to the tracking process. Getting good at tracking is getting good at tracking. So putting that as your high priority. And then after 3 months of doing that, you might say, okay, now let me shoot for maintenance calories, or let me shoot for calorie deficit. Now we're almost pushing into a half of a year of you doing nothing but tracking, and then refining your tracking to hit a specific target. So I hope this helps. Again, congrats on the 40 pounds down. Really do go get that book, The Diet Fix by Dr. Yanni Friedhoff. It is an awesome book. You have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.